got so excited I hit the 30-second countdown twice. Well, hey, howdy, hey, welcome to Disney Night Live. It's Saturday, September 20th, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're here for another great show with you. I've got the Disney duo backstage, Mike and Becky, ready to come on and join us. We're going to have a really good show for you tonight. As always, we want to talk to you about our sponsor, though, right up front, DMagic World. They get the spotlight every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern because we hit you up with DMagicWorld.com. It's a 24/7 streaming Disney station, actually two stations, Park Music and Disney Movie Music. So if you go to DMagicWorld.com, you will not be disappointed. And right now it's spooky season, guys, and you know what that means at DMagic World. They're playing all the spooky music from around the Disney parks. So please make sure that you check them out, DMagicWorld.com. Also want to talk quickly about our podcast, which is up today from a couple of weeks ago, where we did our Hollywood Horror Nights 2025 review with our co-host and resident HHN expert, Aaron. So check out our Disney Night Live podcast, where podcasts can be found. And if you're looking to book a trip, especially to Disney or on a Disney cruise, you want to go to Aulani, make sure you hit me up. I'm a travel agent with Travelmation. I'm at DavidPicciano at travelmation.net. So check me out. Disney just dropped some amazing deals on Disney Cruise Line, like 40% off, which I shared the other day in the Now That's Disney Facebook group. So check that out. We're going to step away for a couple of minutes and do our show shares so we can get some of you watching, and then we will come back and have a fun show, right? We're going to be talking about some things here in the news, and then what's one thing that you have to do when you visit Walt Disney World, and what's something you would never do or try again. So we'll see you in a couple of minutes. And we are back. Welcome in the Disney duo, Mike and Becky. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's Disneyland Live. Hello from Michigan. Hi, Lily. Hi, Kim. Hi, Tina. What's going on, everybody? Happy to see you here. We're back. We took off last week. I had too much to do last week, so I couldn't do the show, but we're here. Hi, Mike and Becky. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys ever meet up with Lily?
No, we didn't.
Oh, boo. That's okay though. At least all of you guys had fun.
Certainly
Mike and
did.
Becky just got back from a great trip to Walt Disney World and a little bit of Hollywood Horror Nights at Universal.
Yeah.
And our friend and every Saturday night viewer, Lily, was just there as well. So I'm glad everybody had a good time.
Yeah, it was great.
Good.
It was so good. It's like another trip. Sounds like another trip coming.
Sounds
They
like
just keep
we're
coming.
booking another one.
It's a problem. It's contagious, you know?
It's like addiction.
Yeah, it really is.
Just a little.
Disney-itis, I think they call it, right?
Mm.
Just doing one more show share that I forgot. I'm sorry. There we go. All right, that's all done for now. Whew, the stress is over. T9 says, I have too much work to do every week. Tax season is coming, T9. You're going to be very busy. Hello to the people joining in Instagram Live, but we're glad you're here tonight, T9. I'm just checking out all of our social media that's rolling around me and all the screens. So we're going to talk about some news up front here, and then we'll dive into our topic. Disney says, I think they visited Pop when we were at a park. You guys went to Pop Century?
We did. We checked it out. We'd never been there before, and we were curious, so we thought we'd take a Skyliner over and check out. It wasn't Pop Century. Our idea was to do the Pop Century and Art of Animation. By the time we got to Art of Animation and really walked around that resort, because there's so much to see. And it's such a cute resort. I had no idea. I mean, I've seen pictures, I've watched blogs and stuff, but it's such a cute thing to see, like up close and in front of you. We were going to go over to Pop Century when we were done, but we were running late. We had to go to, was it Hollywood Horror Nights? I believe that was that night.
Yes.
So we had to like kind of get back so that we can get ready for that. So
the theming on those resorts is
crazy, right?
Outstanding.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, those are two resorts I want to visit on like a day where we check out resorts when we're staying at Walt Disney World. And
we do a lot of that on our trips.
Mm-hmm. We make a point to do that. We really like looking at other resorts.
Yeah, if you have the time, it's cool to at least check out one new resort on your trip so that you get a feel for it. And those two, like you said, the theming is incredible. I've just watched so many vlogs and see, the food items and the theming. So have to check that out eventually.
Funny you say that, because we did eat there at Art of Animation. We didn't want to eat something crazy because we wanted to try things out at HHN.
Right.
So we wanted to have something small. And they have like a really cool, in their quick service, they have like a lot of different things. And they have an entire section of Chinese, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
And I had like their sesame chicken over rice with vegetables. And I just got a kid's portion. For me, it was perfect. It wouldn't have been enough for like Mike or Rowan, but it was, for me, it was perfect. And it was really good. I was really surprised on how good it was. So, I mean, that's something, the adult version is huge. It's massive. Right? Oh, I'm sorry, hon. It's really, really big, but you can check that if you're in the mood for Chinese. That place definitely, has it for you. Other places, I haven't seen other places have Chinese. No,
that's different. And I've seen a couple vloggers have that same dish and enjoy it. So, cool. T90 says she keeps seeing people's food and wine pics and she's jelly. Yeah, I wish I was just there right now. I wish I was like at Walt Disney World. I just love it there.
So do
you guys also, you guys also did a little HHN one night and did Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah.
That house is incredible.
It really is.
Right?
And El Artista was recommended by Aaron.
Right.
And that house is incredible.
So that's the one I think was number 2.
Spanish?
Yeah,
Yes.
the number 2, right, in his ranking,
And
right?
his list, yes.
I don't
Yeah.
think it was number 2.
No?
No, I think
No?
Dolls
I thought it
was
was.
number 2.
I thought
Dolls-
Dolls,
3.
I thought
Dolls
Dolls was
and-
1.
No,
Number
Dolls
1?
and Five Nights at Freddy's were like back and forth. He didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
right.
okay.
But he liked the Spanish one because
lot.
of the visual part of it, and
Yeah.
that I do 100% agree with.
Yes.
That was really cool to
It's
see.
extremely well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one Kim said based off of his ranking too. She would love to do other than
Mm-hmm.
the FNAF house. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's the podcast that's up. Is that show from 2 weeks ago? Is his review and ranking? So that's up today.
The FNAF house was definitely had the longest wait. It was the most popular.
Yeah, it was like an hour and 40 minutes that we waited.
Yeah, and that was right after just going through the gate. I
Mhm.
mean, right at opening, it was an hour and 40 minutes.
But throughout the night, I kept looking at the times, and it was consistently the longest line.
Yeah.
So
it's so popular. I mean,
it is.
Yeah. You know how like Rowan's into it, Colton and his friends are into it. There's so much lore behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the fact that they did a house about it.
And
I hope it's second movie's coming out in December.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And maybe next year, if they don't do a house, maybe it's one of the scare zones to have like the characters walking around. That would be really cool.
That's possible.
Yeah.
And they did do like a I don't know what you would call it. It's like where they changed Louis' restaurant into a Five Nights at Freddy's restaurant,
right?
Like a pizzeria.
Yeah.
And I thought they did a great job at that. And surprisingly enough, just like Aaron said, I mean, it sounds disgusting in your head, but the spaghetti and meatball pizza was actually really good. I was very surprised.
Good, so
I was very surprised by that. But it's huge though. So anyone out there who's interested in having it, keep that in mind when you get it. We ordered a piece each. And Rowan, who is our biggest eater, couldn't finish it. I definitely couldn't eat it. So like
it's a lot of carbs.
And one slice is
like 2 slices of like New York style pizza.
Yeah, it's right. It's like a quarter of a 16-inch pie. So
plus it's thicker. It's like a thicker pizza.
And then it has spaghetti and meatballs on top of it, which only makes it carbs on carbs on carbs. So
that's good stuff. I used to do that with my brother-in-law down in Long Beach Island. There was a pizzeria that unfortunately closed after Sandy and it got destroyed. But we'd get a spaghetti and meatballs and we'd get a pie and then he was like, put spaghetti and meatballs on the pizza. And I'm like, all right, let's, we had a couple of beers in us. I'm like, all right. And it was like, great. Yeah. It's just like, I never thought of it, but yeah, it's actually really good. Kim says, she's really jealous just watching your kid grow with FNAF. I'd love to see it. I know, me too. I mean, we were like, when we saw the movie, we were excited, and again, because the kids were excited to finally see it on the big screen. But yeah, when your kid's into it and like really into it and he got all the toys and like, plushies and stuff.
Yeah.
And the shirts and the.
Yeah.
I think I put on our group chat to Kim. I was like, oh, Kim, if I wish. I'm sad that you guys couldn't, because honestly, it was such a great house, and then the pizzeria was awesome. But not only that, but like everywhere you went, there was FNAF stuff. You know what I mean? Cool. Merch and different statues and just everything you did. Everywhere you went throughout the entire Universal, there was Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Wow. And
cool.
He just kept he was just like in his glory.
The beginning of the house, when you first walk in, it shows the all of the animatronics. They're playing, what's that song?
I hear the secrets that you keep, right?
Yes.
And then it goes black, and just the eyes light up. And Rowan, I thought he was going to start crying.
Yeah,
he was that excited. He was like completely just emotional. He was like, "This is incredible."
Yeah.
And there's a couple light scares in that house. Nothing real crazy. It's very, very mild. It's probably the most mild. It's the most mild house that we went throughout the entire night. But it it got him a couple times just lightly. But he's like, I want to go back through it. I'm like, If you want to stand in that line for an hour and 40 minutes, by all means, go ahead.
Right, this is your night, man. Yeah.
But I'll be honest, I was glad it was mild because of the fact
Yeah.
that he enjoys it so much. I didn't want him to be so scared that he didn't take it all in. He was able to literally like look and be like, oh my God, look, it's this. Oh my God, look, it's that. Oh, look there. Like he was really able to, and he had a forever like jaw-dropping look on his face the entire time, just like
that lasted all night long.
Yeah, and smiles from ear to ear. And I said the whole time I kept thinking, man, I really wish Kim and Colton and David could see this.
Oh, we'd love it.
It's
What T9 says, her daughter loves spaghetti sandwiches. She would love the pizza too, I'm sure. Oh yeah,
if you like love me some spaghetti sandwiches.
Yeah. Why not?
Mine's got to be on garlic bread though.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Not just regular bread.
Kim says so cool. I just wanted to touch on a couple news items this week before we dive into our topic. So I did make a couple posts earlier in the week, and that's what we're going to build our topic off of tonight is people's responses and give our feedback as well. But I do want to, again, we posted it in the group now that's Disney, but we want to send our condolences out to the Rodriguez Zavala family. Unfortunately, a young man named Kevin lost his life at Epic Universe this week. Unfortunately, so we just want to send our condolences. We do touch on Universal and Epic Universe, now as part of our live shows, and definitely don't want the show to go by without, again, just sending our condolences. It's a sad and tragic event. When something like that happens. So we also posted about, unfortunately, Gino, the oldest gorilla and an opening day animal at Animal Kingdom, unfortunately passed away. He died at the age of 44. So if you've been to Animal Kingdom and you've done the jungle treks and the expeditions, the gorilla falls expeditions, you've probably seen Gino, or if you've seen on Disney Plus the show that they do, unfortunately, again, Gino has passed away. So either I am not coming in well with my Wi-Fi, or Mike and Becky are frozen. So it could be me or was that me or you guys?
I think it was probably us because we can hear you the whole time.
Yeah.
T-Nana says Ed is devastated. Ed's devastated was that the news about Gino, T-Nina? Yeah, you guys are moving now. So yeah, I mean, I've watched a lot of those shows on Disney Plus, and there was a whole episode titled, I think it was Gino's birthday, a couple of years ago. So thank you, Lily. So yeah. So some sad news from Epic Universe and from Walt Disney World. There's some crazy discounts that Disney Cruise. Yeah, Gino was his favorite, T9 says. 44 years old. So sad. Crazy discounts if you're a cruiser, a Disney cruiser. There's 40% off. So that was news that came out this week. 40% off, and there's different dates on the Disney Dream, the Wish, Disney Cruise Line, the Magic, the Fantasy. So that was announced. Go ahead.
Is that including the new one or no? The Treasure is that also included on that one or no?
It does not say Treasure. It gives the names of them. Let me just double check. Set sail in Disney Wish, the Fantasy, the Magic, and it has specific dates, date ranges, the sailing dates.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would imagine it's probably not the new one. I was just curious.
Yeah, I would doubt it. Yeah. Yeah. But on select sailing, so
might be a time to book a cruise.
Yeah, that's really a good 40% off is a huge deal.
Absolutely.
What else is happening? I know something else happened. I think I saved an email from my travel agent inbox. Oh, real quick. Go ahead.
No, just a real quick question. When it comes to that, you being a travel agent, maybe you could answer this. Do you know if you were to book a cruise, is it the same situation as it is if you book a package through Disney where you could, you put your $200 down and then you pay as you go, or do you have to pay all at one time?
You have to pay it sooner. I forget how far in advance. I can find that out. But somebody booked a Disney cruise through me, and that may be because they booked it on short notice. So I'll have to find that out. It's a good question. Yeah, I'll have to do some research during the show. Oh, we were talking about the Skyliner earlier. You guys were on the Skyliner January 24th through January 30th. So not long, but there will be refurbishment. The Skyliner, let's see, Skyliner is going to be closed for refurbishment. Complimentary bus service will be available. So from Jan 24th to Jan 30th. So don't get on the Skyliner.
Anybody wants to complain about it, just think about it in the sense that, yes, it may not be available for those time frames, but it could. I would rather it be down for like about a month to go through maintenance and get the things done than be stuck on it in the middle of the air or it not working.
We've
the worst
experienced
times.
that.
Yeah. So
where you're stuck.
Oh yeah.
Just be patient, because honestly, I know it stinks when it comes to like something doesn't work or isn't open during your trips, but they're always for a reason. You know what I mean? And it's usually for your safety. So
we were only stuck on it for maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
I don't even know.
At the very highest point.
Yeah.
And we were kind of like, well, we've been stuck for a little while now. I wonder when it's going to start moving again. And of course it did, but
and this trip we weren't stuck, but we were in it during a rainstorm, which was scary because you never know.
Super windy.
It's windy, you're rocking, and you're raining. Nuts. You're getting rained on because even though you're inside, the windows were all open. So the rain, depending on how it's coming in.
Yeah, they're like louvers on the back of an old car, and there's like a screen in between the louver, and it just kind of comes right in. When it's blowing, it just blows right inside. So and it was the three of us and her cousin and her husband. So we had 5 people in it, and it was once it started swaying, it was kind of like, well, we're getting some momentum, So
but you guys weren't stuck in there long enough to open up the survival bag.
No, but we weren't talking about doing it, but it had been brought up. We were like, well, if we get stuck long enough, we can have. We can open the bag if we have to.
Yeah, exactly. United says we've always paid as we go for the trips. The memory serves the deposit is higher and the payoff date is sooner. So I just looked it up for it's 90 days from embarkation day. So you have to pay off 90 days in advance. So.
Oh, okay. Is it still like just putting a $200 deposit down and doing it like that? Or
there is a deposit. I actually closed it before I even read it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Good question.
Look it up.
Good.
Oh yeah, I certainly can look it up.
Good question. SB24E says I've gotten stuck too. I've been stuck up there too. Yeah, I mean, I know some people have been stuck up there for a while on the Skyliner, and that's where I guess they announced to tell you to open up. Like, I don't know what they call it, survival bag, and I just made that up. But I know there's some, waters and something in there. I guess maybe some sort of sugar or something to keep you going, and then there's a poop bag. I think it's 10% deposit.
Seriously?
Lily says. Oh yeah, there's definitely a defecation bag.
Come on.
No, dead serious.
Well, I've seen somebody. Where are you gonna go?
True.
Yeah, where are you gonna go? If you're up there for hours, you got to go. There's a like a biohazard bag. I've seen somebody post about it before, and they were stuck in there, and they
had to do their business.
Well, they just pulled out the what was inside the kit, and then that was in there. So I mean, listen, but duty calls.
Yeah,
you
got to go.
Plus you're 60 feet up in the air. Who's going to see you other than the people within your
right, and in your purview, with the other Skyliners. But
exactly,
you got to go bad enough. I don't care who's around.
That's right. It doesn't matter.
You gotta go. What's your number one must do when visiting Disney World? So I can go through some comments here from our Now That's Disney group members, and we can give ours. So Crystal says, eat corn dog nuggets from Casey's on the way down Main Street as the park is closing behind me. Nice.
Wow. Beautiful.
It's a nice must do.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, that doesn't stink, let me tell you.
Mhm.
No. Jimmy McKinley, who's a former cast member from 2001 to 2011. Let's see. Basically, just go and enjoy yourself. You don't have to plan every single second of every day while you're visiting Walt Disney World. Scott Crofts says Flight of Passage. That's definitely one of my must-dos.
Oh yeah.
I'd be very upset if I
Absolutely.
went to Disney World and didn't go to Animal Kingdom and ride Flight.
I was
Mm.
upset.
She was.
Yeah,
Like legit.
right. It's again, I mean, it's just outside of Pirates of the Caribbean,
Mhm.
you know, which is nostalgic type ride.
Absolutely.
Flight of Passage for me is just the greatest thing they have to offer.
Those are my two favorites as well, David.
Yeah, it's just come on, listen. We're both control freaks. We both like the Pirates, and we both like Flight of Passage. So
Yep. Yep.
we have a lot in common.
It must come with the whole thing of being like controlling, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the rides for controlling people. OCD.
It must be.
Yeah. SB24E says Pirates. Pirates again. Yeah, we're Team Pirates over here.
Mhm.
Casey says Carousel of Progress. And Beth LeGroff, who is also a fellow travel
as a must do?
agent. Must, yeah, Carousel.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah, hey, listen.
I'm
It's a
shocked.
nostalgia thing for some people.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
There's some people out there, and you know,
For sure.
yeah. So Beth is she's a fellow travel advisor with Travel Mission. She says a Cobb salad at Hollywood Brown Derby and an old fashioned at the California Grill.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind partaking in either one of those right now at either one of those locations. I would definitely do that. Lily Johns, our very own Lily, ride the Skyliner. Ooh, the Skyliner. We've talked about the Skyliner 3 times tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like
yeah.
it too.
Kevin Moore, a friend of ours, and just an all-around funny guy, says Pirates. Of course, Pirates. Our friend T Nina, who's in the audience tonight, says have a Dole Whip. Yes, of course, a Dole Whip.
The strawberry one.
The lava you float. You want?
Oh yeah.
I haven't tried that. It's good, right?
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah,
it's diabetes' his worst nightmare. I'm telling you, it's bad.
Is it in soda or is it? Yeah,
it's like strawberry Fanta soda with like strawberry
Dole Whip,
and then it has
Pop
Rocks on top.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
it's I could feel my back sweating. Like as soon as I finish it, I'm like, it's kicking in already. So, it's wonderful.
The Sunshine Tree Tavern or Sunshine Tree Tavern, like the little quick service there in Magic Kingdom.
Going into Adventureland or coming out. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 main food groups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
I agree.
If you're with Buddy the Elf. Kent E. Brown Jr. says Walt Disney World Railroads. Another like nostalgic-y type thing. Topher and Mort. Love that name, Topher. Whatever the kid's number 1 is, that makes it awesome because every year as they grow up, it changes. Yeah, that's really cool. Our friend of the show and friend is Pirates. Jody Rice says Pirates. Our co-host James says sadly Dinosaur has been a family must-do tradition. Unfortunately, we all know it's going away. But he also says for him personally, Pirates, and also grabbing a Kungaloosh ale, at Nomad Lounge. That's another nice thing over there, the little Nomad Lounge area. Susan B says Kilimanjaro Safari, Gorilla Trail, and Pirates. And Kim's friend, who's a photographer, Bill Purdy, says take out another mortgage to pay for it. So why don't you guys tell me what your basically like your biggest must do when visiting Disney World? Walt Disney World.
Peter Pan and Gideon's. I have to hit both. They're like absolute necessities. So Yeah.
Yeah.
And one that I won't do again.
No, we're not.
Sorry, we're not doing that.
Okay. Yet. Go ahead of yourself.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
Yeah. I'm adamant about my not doing it. So couldn't wait to get it out.
Yeah,
right there.
He's been holding it in, folks.
He has been holding it in.
It's ready to fly out. So. Yeah.
How about you, Beck?
I think I would have to say, I mean, if we're talking rides, definitely Pirates. If we go to Animal Kingdom, Flights of Passage, because I mean, that's great. Sometimes we don't always go to Animal Kingdom. So unfortunately that doesn't hit. Yeah, we didn't do this trip. So it doesn't hit every single time. But we always go to Magic Kingdom at least once. So I would say Pirates for a ride. But as far as the whole entire trip, I would say I must see the fireworks once. Now, it doesn't have to be in front of the castle. It could be from the Skyway at Bay Lake or from, Poly or wherever. I need to see the fireworks at least once with the music pumped in.
Yeah,
I don't feel like it's a Disney trip without it. Right. So
yeah,
that's my must do.
Yeah, I got to hear that song. I've got to see it and take it all in.
Yeah, and we also
I have it as the ringtone on my phone. So
yeah.
Now
that's awesome.
One of my must do's will always happen because it's his must do is I must go to Disney Springs at least once through our trip.
Right.
And since we're at Disney Springs, his favorite Gideon's is there. So we're hitting 2 with 1 on that one. So that's how, but that's my must do's.
Everybody wins when you visit Gideon's though. It's not like,
yes,
it's a bad must do, right?
No, it's not a bad must do.
That's true.
And it's not like we get one cookie just for me. We usually walk out with 5 to 10 somewhere in there.
We're not gluttons.
You get that giant box. You buy the cooler.
Yeah.
We have, and we almost bought the cooler this time.
We almost bought that, but you know what? That cooler was massive, and it was only $18. I was like, "What? That can't be right." But
that's a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
Hello to you, wandering Andalinos. I can't speak tonight, and I'm not even drinking, guys. I just have water next to me. I think I do better when I drink. Can't get my words out. For me, a non-negotiable must do is stay on Disney property, visiting Walt Disney World.
That's us too.
No.
Yeah, we have stayed off property and it stunk.
Yeah, that's how I feel it would be. And I've done that a long time ago.
It does.
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it just to go to Disney World, but for me, I want to be on property. I want to arrive and then whatever we do that we're there, but waking up your first day at Disney, it's just it's like a feeling.
Inside the bubble.
Yeah.
It is a feeling.
Like that bubble. So yeah, we are having a great evening. I hope you're having a great evening or a great night as well. Let's see. Yeah, had to stay on property. Let's see what her friend Lily says. It was pouring down rain at Disney Springs, and some lost their whole bag of Gideon's. Oh no, we know it wasn't Mike. No, the bag broke, got wet and broke. Oh, they lost their cookie stash.
That is
not
good.
That might be a 5-second rule thing for me though.
I know. Here
I say I'm not a glutton, but I'm willing to eat cookies off the ground. Maybe.
And it's raining. Isn't that kind of it's like cleaning the ground?
Maybe you could get back and throw it on a cookie sheet and dry them off in the oven. I don't know. I'm just saying it's not something I wouldn't try. I would absolutely try it.
Yeah.
The bag broke. I paid a lot of money for these cookies.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, they don't wrap the cookie. They don't put the cookies in the bag. They're wrapped and usually in a box. So if the bag broke, it should have hit the box, hit the ground with a wrapper inside the cookies. So the cookies should not have
the wrapper gets wet. Yeah.
Right.
It was not.
Yeah. So it just sounds like they're just quitters. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, they gave up too quick. They should listen to the clown from It, where he says, "We all float down here, Georgie. Even Gideon's cookies float." Okay?
That's right.
And you'll float too.
You'll float too.
Yeah, you'll float too. Yeah, the cookies float. It's okay. Terrible. T9 says, unpopular opinion, Gideon's does not live up to the hype. Oh no.
Oh.
This is actually something that we should have a post, and now that's Disney, and we can talk about whether or not you think Gideon's is worthy of the hype, right? Like, is Gideon's overrated?
Not that your opinion matters, but no.
No, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't.
You can ask.
Yeah, right.
I don't even know what to say. I'm like completely at a loss for words right now. And I've tried every cookie on property and ranked them from 1 to whatever it was, 1 to 6 or 1 to 7.
Right.
And it is Gideon's is without question at the absolute top of that list. Even over what's the other one there?
Summer House.
Which actually does have
they have very good cookies.
They have good cookies. They have good cake. They have good
their
Rice Krispie treats are yes, very good.
Yeah. But Kim says she could see how Mike now shoving soggy cookies in his mouth. Yeah.
He would. I
would absolutely do that. That is not beyond me.
No. T9 says she doesn't care for crumble either, though. So I think it's all like preference. And the Wandering Andino said, I would have looked like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings, picking them up and eating them. It's funny. It's funny you say that. I
love that. That's a great comment.
Kim always yells at me because I have really bad self-esteem images, and when I look in the mirror, I said I look like Smeagol. She's like, you don't look like Smeagol. I'm like, I think I kind of look like Smeagol. So like, my precious, I always do this. She's like, you're terrible for yourself, but on myself.
We're all hard on ourselves, right?
I'm very hard on myself.
David, you find your wife to be a smart, intelligent lady, correct?
Yeah, I do.
Had to think about that for a second.
No, that was internet. That was internet. That was not.
It's a delay, Mike. 7-second delay.
Oh, okay. You're in trouble when you get off of here.
David, I got you.
Yeah. Thanks, Maggie.
Anyway, my point is, your wife is a beautiful woman, very smart and intelligent, and very she chose you. So, I mean, she's not a stupid lady.
Yeah. No, because she knows I do stuff. Yeah, not for looks. She's like, oh yeah, you'll do stuff. You're easily trainable. Get the ugly one. They're trainable.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm terrible. Our other post that we shared is, tell us one thing you will never do or try again when visiting Disney World. And it's got like twice as many comments as the other one. So Jody Rice said Mission Space Orange. She would never do that again. Susan O'Connell Gagnon,
that's on my list too, don't worry.
Mission Space,
yes. The orange, no bueno.
So I've never done either one of them, and I don't think I will, because I just heard too many awful stories.
The green one's not bad. That's
okay,
like the very mild one, but the orange one, we went on it, and her brother-in-law and his partner and Rowan went on a different one. Both orange, and we got off. You were okay, right?
Oh yeah, I was fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
she's fine. It's no big deal. But I got off, and the whole world was turned sideways, and I was kind of not good for about a good 20 minutes. And her brother's partner, I thought he was going to throw up too. So we were both kind of like, like two drunk guys leaving the bar, kind of holding each other up, like like one of these numbers, kind of like leaning against each other. Yeah, I thought for
Mission
sure
Space Orange it's out of my playbook.
Yeah, we were both kind of like eyeballing for a garbage can just in case.
What is that thing called where they spin you so fast?
Centrifuge.
Okay, I didn't know that's what it was. I just thought it was some cool trick they had in there. It makes you feel like you have that pressure from going up into space.
Yeah,
so it does make you feel like that pressure. You don't feel like you're spinning. It just feels pressure.
But you are spinning.
Like you're being launched to space.
But you are really spinning that far, that fast, and that's why you're like sucked back to your seat and stuff. So I didn't know. I told him, I was like, "No, we don't spin."
Yeah,
you were spinning the whole time.
And I can't go on like the teacup rides or anything like that, because it's almost immediate. Like, it's give me 5 seconds on that ride, and it's you're gonna see what I ate for lunch for sure.
Right.
But there's a warning sign on the ride, but it's not like right at the beginning. It's like at the very front of the queue, like when you're already all the way to the front of the queue.
Oh yeah. Then
it says if you don't like spinny rides or whatever, you have heart condition, high blood pressure or whatever, do not ride this. And I'm like, well, that's 2 out of the 3. I don't have a heart condition, but the other 2 I definitely do not agree with. But I'm like, I stood in this line for half an hour, so we're riding this thing. One come, whatever. We're gonna sit here and do it. So it was a big mistake, but I did not throw up, and I did recover after about 20 minutes. So,
Kim says she doesn't ever want to do that. I agree. Me neither. T9 says several things she'll never do again, but her newest never again is Space Mountain. Yeah, that could be a rough one. SB24E says I'm very hard on myself. Don't be SB24E. Don't be like me. Kim says LOL. Geez, David. Yeah, she knows I'm rough on myself. It's all good. Susan said Oga's Cantina. We did Oga's Cantina once. It was fun, but it might be a one and done. I don't know if I would say I would never do it again. So yeah.
We met a couple in the hot tub, and they had went to Oga's Cantina, and she told us that they just got like a couple drinks and like a little shot float thing, and then like something to eat, something small to eat.
Mm-hmm.
She said they stood the entire time because there was no seats to eat this crappy food with really gross drinks.
Yeah.
And she paid $260 for like the hour. And
Holy cow.
She's like, I'll never do it again.
Right.
I don't blame her.
So we did it the one time with Colton. Kim and I each got a drink, and Colton but we were standing. We were like pushed in the corner, standing, a little ledge on the thing. And Colton got that Jello with like the Pop Rocks on it, which he loved. So that helped him get through it. But yeah, if you're not sitting down, it's like not really the greatest experience. Like I got some video and I walked around, but it's not like you can go and lounge and enjoy it. Yeah, Kim says Oga's kind of sucks. Yeah, and I'm assuming that's what Beacon Barrel is going to be. So it's great theming. That's cool, but you're forcing me to only be in there for to jam down the food and drinks in 45-minute time frame and stand while I'm doing it. So it's it's way too much money to not be able to like at least sit and enjoy my food and drink.
Right.
Exactly. I'm on vacation. First off, you're not going to rush me around. And second off, I'm not paying all that money so I can stand up.
Just stand. Yeah. I've been standing. Yeah. Outside. I'm standing.
Exactly. I stood and waited to get in here.
Right.
Now I'm going to sit down and somebody's going to help me out. You know what I mean? Get me a table. So
I'm sad they don't have an actual like sit down Star Wars restaurant. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah. They do on, they do on one of the cruises. They have Hyperspace Lounge, and it's really cool, right? Like,
get rid of Space 220 and turn that into one.
That's not even the same park.
Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It could, instead it could have been Star Wars 220 instead of Space 220.
Yeah, exactly.
Which people say the food stinks anyway.
Yeah, and it's super overpriced.
Right. Let's see some more of the comments. Vicky says Tiki Room, Country Bear Jamboree. This is would never do or try again. Tony says Flight of Passage. Another Tiki Room from Bill Chamberlain. Yeah, I know. Flight. Yeah. And maybe they don't.
I wonder if it's because he gets sick or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Motion sickness.
Yeah.
There's like a little emoji like this, so maybe it made them not feel so well.
Just a tip for people that don't know, but if you are on a virtual ride and you start to get sick, just close your eyes.
Yeah.
If you close your eyes, it's over. It just stops everything. So.
Yeah, because that's really what's causing your motion sickness. So.
Yep.
Here's another one. Mark says Ogas, so no Ogas for him either. This is probably one of my favorite comments. Ariane Mosky says leaving. Yeah, I don't ever want to leave. I don't want to try that again. Yeah. T9 says they love Space 220. See, again, it's all preference, right? So, and I think it's like the night you go and whether the chefs had a good night or a bad night. Sometimes.
And I heard the lounge isn't bad, right? If you can get in by the bar, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
they have
different items. Yeah. I think they have a lobster roll on the bar or the loungy menu that you can't get sitting down. But I think I'm always paying attention to. Oh my God, why can't I think of the name of it now? the place inside of the Polynesian with all the food that comes at you.
Ohana.
Ohana, thanks. Yeah, you know, I see so many people, and the opinions are always like so varied. Like, oh, it was great, it was awful, it was great, it was awful.
Right.
So, hi Wendy. Yeah, so I just think it all depends. This one I don't agree with. Francis says have a Dole Whip. You'll never ever have a Dole Whip again. We're Team Dole Whip. That's all right. A preference. It's okay.
See, Dole Whip I think is good because it's non-dairy.
Yeah,
so those
and
are
it tastes delicious.
People, it's on top of it, it's delicious. But like on top of the fact that you have that, you also have an option for people who can't do dairy and want ice cream like everyone else.
There's other flavors of Dole Whip too. If you're not really into that pineapple Dole Whip, then you can try the cherry. What was the cherry one in Epcot that was incredible? It was like a mix.
It was in like
Isn't it near Morocco?
Area. No, it's not near Morocco. It's in that area that's before Germany. I don't know if it's like a Spanish type area.
Oh, the
it's
Africa
very small.
Outpost. Is it the Africa Outpost?
It might be. It's like it's close to where they play like the drums and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a cherry lime or cherry lemon like or something swirl. Like that, but it's like it is incredibly good.
That sounds good.
It is incredibly good,
and
especially when it's hot. It's like super refreshing too. So
we stayed at Old Key West this time, and they had a key lime pie Dole Whip.
Yum.
Yeah.
See, I love lime. I love pineapple. I love like tropical fruits. So for me, Dole Whip is like I just like the pineapple Dole Whip. It's so good. Colton always gets like the swirl. Yeah, it's also like a thing. Like if we're staying at Poly, to have a Dole Whip almost like every night is kind of like the thing.
We went to Disney Springs and had a float, and it had 3 different ones on it. It had the pineapple, and then it had it was a green apple, and then the third one was a s'mores. So the s'mores was like chocolate and vanilla with graham cracker, and then had like swirls of chocolate in it, and the green apple was exactly what it was, green, and then it tasted like an apple. They did it was
sweeter though. It wasn't like sour.
Yeah, it wasn't sour at all. They on the bigger one, like if you ordered just the green apple one, like by itself, it had a dollop of apple filling, and I was like, oh dear God, please don't put that on mine. And they didn't in the float. They didn't give you that part.
See, I might like that.
Really? Oh, I don't know.
I want that. Yeah.
But the pineapple was my favorite, and I'm like, I've had this one 100 times, but it still was my favorite.
The s'mores one was like I could eat a half a gallon of that stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, I could have just like a child just kept spooning it in my mouth. Yeah.
At Disney Springs, it's called Swirls on the Water. Isn't it the little stand?
Cool.
If you're ever interested in that one.
Yeah. See, if I wasn't watching sugar intake, I'd eat a pineapple every day. I'd love pineapple. Just. In anything on anything. Yeah, it's so good. Yep. We had kebabs the other night, and Kim skewered with like vegetables and chicken, but then also some pineapple. So the grilled pineapple was, oh yes. T9 says Ohana is hit or miss. Sometimes it's not great. I know. It's like, so that's why I think like too, it depends on like some of these experiences. KC says Hall of Presidents. So boring. Never did Hall of Presidents. I would like to try it before I give my opinion, but I know a lot of people do say, yeah, blah. Kevin Moore says, step inside the Grand Floridian. Sorry. Yeah, some people don't like the theming. I love going to the Grand Floridian, but I don't know if I want to stay there, and staying there may change my opinion on that. But we do go almost every trip now to at least eat or look around. But, I could see it because it is foofy.
Yeah.
So, something you'll never do or try again. Michael says, get a fast pass. Jimmy McKinley says, leave if possible. Another one. Yeah. Susan B, I'll never go on Thunder Mountain alone. Always have a buddy. Scott Miller, another friend of Kim, says Animal Kingdom. Oh, it's my favorite park. Team Animal Kingdom. Okay. Turkey leg here from Alan. Yeah, I never had one and don't want one. I don't want one of those things.
No,
they look really gross.
I can do without. They look disgusting.
Yeah,
in 100-degree heat, the last thing I want to do is gnaw on a turkey's leg.
Pick on a leg, a giant leg.
And it's pink. It always looks like it's not
No.
done.
I know. It's gross.
Kim says, where's everyone commenting on YouTube? Some people on YouTube, Kim, and some people on Facebook, which again, I can't pull up because of this whole streaming nonsense, because of what Facebook did with their, rights. But yeah, if you go over to YouTube, then I can pull your comments up. On Facebook, I cannot. I apologize. It's not my fault. Don't play the hair. Don't hate the player. Just hate the game. Let's see. Jimmy says Soren. I felt like I was going to slip off my seat. Was in the third row. Did not enjoy it. Michelle says Guardians. Yeah. Kim says
she's a huge Guardians fan.
Yeah.
Loves
I'm over here now. Yeah. Hi, Kim. I want to do Guardians again. I don't think I'll ever do Guardians again just because of like how I felt afterwards. Like, but I want to do it because everyone says they love it. I feel I have FOMO of Guardians. I did it once and I felt like you, Mike, coming off of Mission Space Orange. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
they say that's kind of rough.
Yeah.
I've never done it, and I think I'm starting to get vertigo now. So I think that's even going to be another tick in the box of
right.
No, we can't do this stuff anymore, type of thing.
I had on the motion sickness watch, and I had taken that trip. I was taking meclizine just to build up for it, and had taken like 2 or 3 that day just to get on the ride, and still came off woozy. So that's actually the ride that when they designed the outside area and put the garbage cans in, they quickly had to change the tops of the garbage cans to open circular garbage can tops instead of the ones where you push in because so many people were coming off vomiting. So they switched the garbage can lid.
So you can flip the lid off. Is that the idea?
So you could just go right into the garbage can and get sick because how the other garbage cans have the swinging. People had to put their head in the basic. Yeah. So it was getting messy. So if you have a tendency to get motion sickness, I would not go on Guardians of the Galaxy. Donald says, our very own Donald G. Nicholson says, Tron, it threw his back out. It was miserable the rest of the day. And then he also says,
I've had people pass out on that.
Yeah, Tron.
Yeah,
to me, that's
from the launch. She just showed me a picture the other day of a woman, right? Yeah. She was like completely passed out, just like hanging off the side of it.
Yeah.
I guess the launch got her.
Yeah, some people. Kim said it was awful for her, and Colton said he'll never do it again. For me, it was mild. SB24E says I'm on Instagram to Kim, and Animal Kingdom is one of their favorites. Yes. I feel like Napoleon Dynamite right now. Donald's funny because we had dinner with Donna Maria at Steakhouse 71 one night, and they got desserts, and he had the deconstructed banana cream pie and hated it. So he said he'll never have that again. Just Road Tron, it's a no for me, and that's from Cindy Barron Poirier. So yeah. Lily John's Emil's fromage montage at Food and Wine Festival treat. My stomach can't do that anymore. It's a lot of cheese. If you don't know what Emil's fromage montage, it's at Food and Wine, and you get a little book, and you have to have like 4 or 5 cheese of their food items that with cheese in it, and then you get a stamp, and then at the end you get a prize, which is like this year I think like some sort of dessert in a cup you keep, right?
Yeah, it's like a cheesecake in a
cup, in a decorative cup that you get. Yeah, once and only once for me.
That'll knock your regularity off.
Get the cheese, skip the ride. Get the cheese and skip the ride. Yeah, that's like drop the gun, take the cannolis. It's like get the cheese, skip the ride. Jamie Gropp says Tower of Terror. Melanie Hunter, Summit Plummet. Oh, we got a little splash water park mention. Aaron Thiedel says Guardians of the Galaxy. I was fine for the first 3 quarters, had to close our eyes for the rest. Yeah, that last, if you've never been on Guardians, it ends with you basically circling I couldn't even see it. It might be Earth. There was a planet, and you feel like you're circling and going down a funnel. Yeah, that's how it ends. While your car is spinning 360.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
There's so much movement. I couldn't take any of it in. Like you don't know what's happening. Like you're not just moving, but you're spinning. So
I can tell you what would be happening.
Yeah. Puke. T9 says you can puke in the garbage can. I'm too short to get over the hole.
If you can reach the top of that thing and pull it down to you, you got sometimes it's got to make it work. And if not, there's an area right out there, doesn't it? Isn't it? It's
like designated puking area.
No, isn't it like isn't there a sitting area and then there's like trees and stuff? And,
yeah, it's where the big guarding the
there you go. That's your spot. Yeah. I would mark that spot before I even went in.
Right. Mark your territory.
Like, this is where I'm doing it, right here. So if there's someone sitting here when I come out, you might want to part ways. Just move to the side just a little bit because I'm coming right through here.
Right. Yeah, it's got to happen. It's got to go down. So Mike, you said Mission Space Orange is a never do or try again. Becky, did you give us your never do or try again?
So mine is actually Space Mountain, and it never was that before this trip.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and they had the Halloween overlay, which is just the whole entire ride in pitch black, and like creepy music and stuff plays in, around it. But the ride itself is the same ride. However, it's probably been 8 years since I was on that ride before, and I had no problem with it before. But I get, I'm getting up there in age now, and I got in there and it whipped me around so bad. My back was just like, oh my God. It was real, and it was jolting because I wasn't expecting it. So when it happened, at one point, the pain in my back hurt so bad that it like took my breath away. It took me a minute to like get my bearings back, and then I had to like hold myself a certain way so that my back didn't move, and it just was like, oh my God.
So tense the whole time. Right.
Yes, I couldn't wait for the ride to be done. I was like, get me off this stinking ride.
I know.
I cannot take
when
this
you blow
anymore.
your back out on the first turn, and then you have to try to like hold yourself from like it doing more damage to your back, and then you walk around for 8 days hunched over like this for 8 days carrying a backpack full of water. It's like
getting older sucks.
I'll never do it
bad.
Yeah, for sure.
You're either in pain on certain rides, or you're getting. I was never motion sick like on other things. Like I couldn't really do boats when I was younger. Going fast, yes, but like rocking, no. But as I've gotten older, it's gotten really bad. It's gotten worse. But yeah, I mean, like same thing. It's another FOMO for me with Space Mountain, because Colton loves it and I want to do it with him. But the last time I went on Space Mountain, I came off that thing and I was spinning, and it's just like day at Magic Kingdom is over now. Like, so you spend way too much money to have your day ruined from like one ride.
Exactly.
So yeah.
What was your actual?
Be our guest.
Be our guest. So never again, never do again. Be our guest.
Nope.
Yeah.
The whole experience was horrible. And I think
a couple years ago it was good, but then we went back and it wasn't good. So I don't think we're done with it.
It's very expensive for a matter of it's like for it to be a character meal, and they want to characterize it as a character meal. You don't see Belle, you only see Beast. He doesn't come to your table. He just walks around the middle of the room and kind of like waves. He doesn't wait for you to take a picture or anything. He just kind of goes. It just is not, to me, it was not worth the price tag, which was a very hefty price tag, mind you.
And one of the like mysteries of Disney is after COVID, they stopped doing the Beast meet and greet. Like that had something to do with it. Like that to me is like something that's an easy, just put him back to sitting there and taking the photos. And I don't understand like why. So if he can come out and spin around and say hi to people, just go back to your study and give me that photo, because that's what people were really paying for. The meal was never really that good. We had a good dining experience there one time, I think, out of like 3 or 4 times of going there, where like we all enjoyed our food. But yeah, like that's like an easy. It's like they took that away and never brought it back.
And I don't understand. I mean, they can't, obviously they're not going to be, they can't be using COVID as an excuse, because the princesses come to your table and they're right, you know, close to you. Yeah. They have no mask. At least the beast has it, like, you know what I mean? He has a whole thing over in front of his face. I don't know. It's just weird.
It's just something that stopped, you know, during COVID and then never came, like room service, like one of those things. But this is so much easier to fix than room service. T90 says Space Mountain beats the crap out of you, and they expect you to get out of that car unassisted. Ugh,
yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, her and Rowan had to pull me out of that cart, car, because I couldn't get out of it. I'm like, listen, my back is shot. It's done. I can't move. Yeah. Either you leave me on this thing, or someone has to pull me out of this car.
There's a lot of pressure to get in and out of that little toboggan as well. Like, you know,
it's like go.
It's like, happening really quick over there. Yeah. That's nuts. I would say my never do or try again, especially after this last trip and eating at Via Napoli, is just having pizza at Disney. Not going to do it anymore.
All right, now David, I'm going to tell you. So we did not like that. I'm going to butcher the first part of the name because I can never. It's like Trattoria Al Forno.
Trattoria
Al Forno. Yeah. So the Al Forno, that place was on the boardwalk, right? We went in there. We're very much. We've talked to you before about Mike and I are chicken parmesan and spaghetti connoisseurs. We just love that. We'd like to go around and try different places. So him and I had shared one, and Rowan got pizza. It was like a personal pizza, but it was a large personal pizza. Like it was very, very big. Our chicken parmesan was horrible. It's the worst I've ever had on property. Yeah, it was disgusting. It was dry. It didn't have any flavor. The noodles were
it was like chewing on this. It was gross.
The noodles were like soggy, and it just was not good. And it wasn't very much either. Other places in Disney, for the price tag, because it's expensive, you get a lot. You know, this, you didn't get that much. Rowan's pizza, I was like, how's your pizza? He's like, good. I said, let me try a bite. And I was like, I took a bite. I was like, Mike, you need to try this pizza. Like, I mean, is it Jersey, you know, what we're used to, Jersey pizza, New York pizza, you know, area pizza? No, it's not. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here pretend. But it's good pizza for Disney standard. Like, it's pretty darn good pizza.
The other pizza I think that's really good is from the from Contempo Cafe.
That's not pizza. That's flatbread.
Like their flatbread? They have a breakfast flatbread.
I think that's pretty good. Really?
Yeah, I believe they have a breakfast flatbread there. I know.
What's on it?
Eggs.
Like the typical fare?
And some sort of like bacon or something. Yeah. I believe Contempo Cafe. I know one of them definitely has it, but I think it is. I've never tried it, but it does sound good. All right, so I'm not going to include that in my never have pizza again.
They have 3 different types of pizza, like flatbread pizza. So they have cheese, they have pepperoni, and then they had like a meat lovers for the at Contempo Cafe. That they're good if you're looking for a flatbread type pizza.
Right. See, I'd rather have that, than like a Trattoria or where we had the Via Napoli one. Oh,
yeah, but the one
4 different pies.
Al Forno is actually really good. I was like, that's actually
that's
really
good to know.
Pizza. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't order anything else from there.
No.
If you can't make chicken parm right, you can't make anything else Italian right. I mean, come on. It's cheese on chicken with a little sauce. This isn't hard.
I think I put in my blog, though, that as good as the pizza was, though, I wouldn't go there to spend $22 for it. Either.
Right, just for that.
$22 for the pizza. So just keep that in mind. It is good pizza. If you happen to be around there or be eating there, order the pizza. But
I wonder if that's the same pizza they serve at the pizza window there.
I don't know. I was going to ask the same because I've heard a few vloggers that did not like their pizza.
This was a long time ago. I mean, it was only our second trip with Colton. So this is like, I guess, over 10 years ago or no. Yeah. about 10 years ago. Kim ordered a slice and took a bite. She gave it to me. I took a bite and we threw it in the garbage. It was that bad.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll be curious. Maybe we'll have to try it. Just
so
we had both,
right? Just just to try. But
and if you're on Boardwalk, you're better off just getting a mozzarella stick and then going over to the ice cream place.
Right. Get a giant, mozzarella stick. They have corn dogs, and then there's a hot dog thing. They have hot dogs.
Yeah.
And
they have the deli right there too.
Foot-long hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then go over to that. What's that place? The ice cream place there. They're pretty good ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. God, I can't remember the name of that. And they also have that cake shop over there.
Yeah, they're almost like right next to each other. There might be something in between them, but I'm not certain.
Yeah, which I've heard like the vlogs I've seen, the food and the cake get good reviews. I just know it's expensive.
Super expensive.
But the food and the cake look really good from that cake place. So. Haven't been back to the Boardwalk in a long time. T9 says, I can't say anything about pizza. The only pizza I like is cheesy bread with pepperoni from Little Caesars. And it's not really even pizza. But see that, like, I'll have a Domino's flatbread or like thin crust pizza any day.
I hate Domino's.
Yeah, but have you ever had the thin one?
I've never had the thin one. I can't say I've had the thin one.
Unbelievably delicious.
Really?
It's so good. It's crap and junk, but it's really good.
That's okay. My system's used to crap and junk. That's what I'm used to eating.
Otherwise,
it's so much better than their regular pizza.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Kim and I used to after a night of drinking, get a couple little, thin crusts. So Via Napoli was disgusting. Ugh. Yeah. So no pizza. That was fun. I like putting up posts in the group, and then we get, a lot of
responses.
Some responses and feedback, and then we get to talk about it and kind of make a topic out of it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So trying to get more feedback from our members. But yeah, maybe next weekend we'll talk about the food. We haven't dove into food and wine. I haven't really looked at the menu or even many vlogs of it. So maybe we could talk about what's going on there this year.
Yeah.
But for tonight, it was another fun show. I appreciate having the Disney duo with me to keep me company, and all of you out there watching on Instagram. And I point to my screen, so Instagram's here, StreamYard's here, the Facebook is over here, and then Facebook's over here, so I can see the comments. Kim says, or T9 says, we agree, Kim, but everyone raves over it. Yeah, Via Napoli. So yeah, we appreciate it. Lily, thank you very much. And thank you all for tuning in. So we will be back next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And again, we'll figure out what the topic's going to be. Let me see if I can find, there it is. So for now, enjoy our show outro and hope to see everybody next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.
Have a good night. Have a good weekend.
Bye.